Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Starladder Season 11. It's Art Styles team NiP versus mYinsanity. These teams are relatively new to the scene. Art Style trying it out with a new team once again. A little bit into the draft really, we had a little bit of a delay for starting off today. A little bit of a wait here before everything began. But no matter, we have begun the game and we'll be hopping right in. We have Ogre and Io as the first two picks here for Art Style. Ogre Io, something that is a rather weird opener for a draft, and for mYinsanity we have Visage as well as Vipers, two flyers. Also a rather odd pickup for the first two in the draft. Visage not so popular now, especially in today's draft. It used to be picked a lot until the nerfs came in, nerfs to Grave Chill as well as Soul Assumption. Really hurt the hero a lot, and teams started to play different styles from the Visage. So the guy got picked less and less, and now we rarely see him, but we see mYinsanity picking him up as a second hero, going with the first pick Viper, which is a little bit more standard with the current meta, with the resilient mid gamers, and of course Tidehunter, the ever annoying offlaner with the great team fight potential as well. Tidehunter always a good hero to have, and even better against melee carry if he has the fortune of laning against one. Razor is going to be banned out, and Legion Commander as well, a hero that's been seeing increased popularity among some teams. And
Radiant team pick.
yeah, so yeah, I left my little preview screen on earlier on before starting. Had to tend to some stuff, and as a result we started a little bit late, but hopefully everything's all good. And yeah, welcome Starladder Season 11, guys. I'm Lysander casting on behalf of Beyond the Summit, and yeah, it's EU day. This is day 1, I believe. EU, and we'll have Art Styles team, or some of you guys are calling it NiP, so Ninjas in Pajamas, I believe that's what it's called. Art Styles new team, and we have mYinsanity, and then later on we have this team called Europe. I guess that's how you pronounce it, versus Cloud9. So looking forward to that. Cloud9, one of the teams that I kind of like, because it's fun to see Jackie Mao play and draft. So, but back to this game, we're gonna keep on with the team of greenish blue. We have Wraith King being that fourth pickup here for mYinsanity. I have not seen the true King in a long time now. Wraith King, at one point I think after EG made him super popular, was just picked constantly, but now he's disappeared, and it's a nice thing to see him being picked up once again. Visage as well. So mYinsanity picking kind of, I wouldn't say old school, but picking a couple of versions late, I would say. And speaking of an old hero, we have Gyrocopter, something that's not been seen as much nowadays as well. We have
10 seconds remaining.
it's Io and Gyrocopter. It's a combo that works if you pull it off right. You just run someone over with Rocket Barrage. You normally would think, oh, maybe we'll go with Tiny to go with this Io, or what's that guy, Sven, to go with Io, but nope, Gyrocopter is going to be the name of the game here. But I'm not so sure a Gyrocopter Wisp will fare that well against a Tidehunter, especially or even a Wraith King, because these kind of combos really rely on that first wave for burst to take out heroes. So like you just wanna come in, drop call down someone, or flat cannon the team down. But heroes like Wraith King and Viper are really resilient. Even Tidehunter, very resilient, and turnaround stun could actually result in a very bad mess. And you can even see now Europe having a different playstyle compared to Southeast Asia. If you take a look at Southeast Asia's if you take a look at the games from C earlier on, you'll notice that the draft and the bans are very different. Apart from the Death Prophet bans, we have heroes like Doom, which Southeast Asia seems to have completely forgotten. We've got Magnus bans, you don't see that around there as well. And well, and you can even see the choice of picks slightly altered in terms of C. C has always have a little bit of that split push element or that death ball element, whereas you can see here they have a lot of aggression, especially the EU ones. We call it the quote Russian brawl is what I like to call it. The quote Russian brawl kind of style where they just fight from the minute 0 point and just get on from there. And it's kind of the style. Oh, okay. It's Natashiet Parna. So it's not ninjas in pajamas. All right, all right. I don't know. I know some of you guys are saying NiP, and I know the Counter-Strike team NiP, and I heard that Artstyle is having a new team, and oh, Artstyle with the Pope of Pestilence. All right. So he's going to be picking up the Pope of Pestilence, and it's interesting that standard immune is going to be picking up the Plague Mage. Alright, on the side of mYinsanity, they're going to pick up a blue hero. They're going to be Storm Spirit, which I think is pretty good. There's really little heroes to actually lock down the Storm Spirit. So I would say I give favor to mYinsanity. They have a really resilient lineup, good counter initiation, and I don't know, Viper as well as Tidehunter can really stick around long enough for Visage to throw out those soul assumptions, and Storm Spirit, he's just icing on the cake. And if Wraith King gets an early blink dagger, I don't see Artstyle's team winning here, but we'll see. We will see.
5 seconds remaining.
It's a really strong lineup coming out here from the Radiant side. Alright, so we're gonna run through the teams very quickly. We have on the Radiant side mYinsanity, Hatawa on Visage. We have Mitch playing Tidehunter. We have Gruzine Sensei on Storm Spirit. So Sensei is gonna be on Storm Spirit. We have Lizard on Wraith King, wearing the BTS set. Yay! Sell out. We have Milan on the Viper. On the side of the Dire, we have Vlad on Io. We have Moon on the Gyrocopter. We have Artstyle himself on the Bat Rider. Immune is going to be playing the Necrophos, wearing a very funky mask. And we have Dubas on that Ogre Magi. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to take this opportunity to send a little tweet out to all you guys out there. And hopefully, if you're watching, you can tune in, tweet about the stream, tell your friends to join in as well. Where is it? We're going to be talking about the the laning here. Is actually very interesting that they're putting the Necrolite on the off lane without boots as well. We're going to be pairing him with the Ogre. I'm not exactly comfortable with this. I'm not even sure it's a good idea, because it's Ogre is a melee hero, so melee support will have some zoning issues. Tanky he may be, but Necrolite really doesn't offer much sustain to a hero like Ogre, and because of his 500 range, he's not exactly a full ranged hero. Slow, fragile. I don't know, it could be pretty dangerous. I mean, that one armor buff in the last version was cool, but you know, it just doesn't seem to be that wise to run this dual lane, especially against this Wraith King Viper Visage lane. But is the Visage going top? We'll have to see. Yeah, Visage is going top. Maybe he's just passing a ward, but we'll see. Even Wraith King versus Viper. Oh, Natasha's looking for a boyfriend. Alright, got it. Okay, interesting name. Alright, so Artstyle, the guy that drafted Na'Vi to victory in TI1. Some regard him as a legend, some say that, oh well, he is burnt out. Some of you guys say a lot of things about him. I'm excited to see whether or not he comes back fighting, comes back burning bright, or will he just fizz out? He has got a couple of tries now. I think he's tried a couple of times to form a team, and not every single time has worked out for him. So hopefully this is the time. Maybe today is the day.
The battle
And they show MYI
begins.
what actually is gonna be. And Dubas picks up a double damage. This is really gonna help him a lot. But I think Necrolite should actually, yeah, Necrolite will go on to pick it up first. So it's gonna be Wraith King versus the Viper versus this Necrolite Ogre. It really does seem very weird. And this kind of lanes really seems weird. Art style I think would have done better off in this lane. But they're gonna have Ogre running around, and the lack of boots really concerns me. So immune. He's gonna have the creep wave start very near him, and with the double damage, should ever land last hit? No, he misses the last hit. At least he gets a deny. He's still holding on to that skill point. Sensei in the middle lane is gonna have a slight amount of problems, and have to be careful before he hits level 6, where he has no escape. And now Bat Rider is gonna deal with the Tidehunter, something that is not exactly the easiest thing for him to do, given his low damage. And Tidehunter's gonna be able to walk up to him with impunity and really do a lot of damage here. So Enact Harass is going to be the option for Dubas now. He does have one Clarity Potion, so he can look to throw these out. Lizard, on the other hand, has managed to pull successfully through. And Hatawa joining him down here in the top lane. From the top lane is... Oh, Necrolite goes up top, so right, they know what's up. Dubas is going to be left here in the off lane. I think Art Style might actually swap now. I'm not even sure why they decided to lane it in the first place. Lane like that in the first place. An aggressive tri lane really seemed unlikely for mYi as well anyway. I mean, it was possible, but it was risky. Aggressive tri lanes are rarely done nowadays. So I think Art Style tried to be a little bit clever, tried to dodge something. Didn't do it in the end. Right, Milan, how's he doing? 8-1 on the last. It's 8-0 on the Tidehunter, as you would expect against the Bat Rider. Now with the Necrophos, a little bit more trouble, as there's a Heartstopper Aura that would just chew at him. Slowly, you can see already starting to depreciate. And yeah, Tidehunter running up there, drops an anchor on his leg, and really just lowering his health points a lot. Now the boots speed coming up onto Moon and Vlad for Hexrune as well, so that early bottle being put to good use. Ogre gonna spat at, and there's gonna be an ignite being thrown the other way. So slow for slow, there's threading blows here. The Viper gonna be spinning away at the Ogre holding on to that Fire Blast, not really wanting to overcommit. Meanwhile, Tidehunter taking pot shots, getting pot shots at by Immune. He doesn't have any points in Gush, so it's gonna be hard for him to gank. For now, it's gonna be the 0-2-2 build. At level 4, gets himself healed up, gonna lose more health. The Visage has been wasting time, just floating around between the lanes. Hasn't really gotten a lot done. It's only got 1 point in the Grave Chill, 1 point in the Soul Assumption. Not too bad, as this version is a kind of recovery kind of version. So it's gonna be easy to get back into the game, even if you are shut down in the early stages, unless something really terrible happens. There's always a chance of comebacks. And oh, now we're gonna smoke up level 1 Wraith King, level 1 Visage. They could technically kill this guy. They'll need to get a point in Gush though. I think waiting for level 5 would be the intelligent play here. But yeah, we're gonna wait it out. We have 3 stick charges. I'm not even sure this is gonna work out. Maybe if the Necrolite extends too far away, and there you go. We'll see TPs coming out. There's a Ray Fire Blast. There's gonna be no kill here, man. No kill. Maybe there will. They're gonna heal him up. Yep, there will be a kill. Easy pickings. There's Soul Assumption. Flies. Oh, stick charge. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Gets the heal off as well. Mitch could be in a lot of danger here. Draws aggro from the tower. Will be pushed back. And the tower shots, oh, very close there. Here comes Wisp coming in there with the balls. This could be first blood. Looking in there. There you go. Balls in the face. The Watermelon takes a fall. And Immune now in trouble as well. The heal comes across. Visage very low in health. There's still a ball. Hasted Wisp. The ball goes into his face. And still chasing them down. The 2 supports not working out too well. And the bottle charges coming in there. Healing up Immune. I like the Wisp Necrolite combo. Necrolite really needs some kind of mana battery early on, especially if you don't decide to go for mana regen items. You really need to be pinpoint with that status, so you kind of need to kill steal with your ultimate. Otherwise, you really need to get those CS going. Thread switch really well if you do decide to go for threads, Or you can have your Wisp powering you from the back. I think either way works out really well. Artstyle's team on a great start. Counter initiation works out. The stick charges as well, like I mentioned. 1,500 gold goes their way. The XP, 1,000 as well. Somehow this Ogre Magi off lane gonna be left completely untouched. So it's gonna be very greedy from him. Already hitting level 4.5. And well, the Pope of Pestilence. He is heading down south, looking for a kill now. Oh well, not looking for a kill, looking for some farm. And he's gonna find it. Mitch not enjoying this Heartstopper aura. It's just chipping away at his life pool. And he's not getting back any natural regen because of it. Dubas, now level 4 like I mentioned. 2 Fire Blasts, 1 Ignite, and 1 Bloodlust. Vlad still level 3. Moon, level 5 himself. 3 points in the flat cannon. Oh, Tidehunter finally getting that Necrophos. So they finally get him. Finally get him. I think they had a point in Gush. There they are. They had a point in Gush. Tidehunter getting that level 6. Artstyle immediately swooping in for that level 6 EXP. Very, very juicy. And they already got his Tranquil Boots, so gonna start working on that Blink Dagger. Maybe detour for another bottle, but we shall see. Not all bad riders detour for a bottle. Arcane Boots now picked up by the Tidehunter. 1 for 1. Is going to be the name here, and it's going to be a 6-minute mark, so the runes spawn once again. Bounty rune on the bottom, and there's one on top that's going to be a double damage. Storm Spirit still pretty locked down. He's about to hit that level 6 point where he's going to be very safe. Oh, are they really going to go for the Tidehunter though? I don't think that's wise. Wraith King level 3, Heart of War on that Visage also level 3. Leaving the Viper on the solo lane, level 7 now. Ogre level 5. Not really daring to go too near, because if he goes too near he just gets run down by the Viper. Just be very careful. Viper picking up that Tranquil Boots. Gonna be extremely lethal if he ever gets one bit of a spit onto the Ogre. So Ogre has to play very careful here, has been doing so far. And has been getting the amount of farm that he needs, the amount of EXP he needs to go help out. Once he hits the level 6, pick up that skill shot. Moon now having his face boots as well as his Ring of Aquila. We have Vlad with double damage rune as well. He could be looking for a gank, but it's really tough, and I mean tough to get that Ravage, get that type before the Ravage proc. So we'll see. It could be potential counter initiation, but Hatawa, he's the guy left around here now. So I think Wisp is just sitting around for support. Milan, meanwhile, gonna be in a lot of pain. Dubas gets himself caught out. Oh no, that's a greedy Viper. Gets himself roasted, and now Lizard himself in a lot of trouble. His turn rate affected. There's gonna be a push backwards. Now try to turn in Napalm. Never works out well. Artstyle the Batman takes 2 for his team, and 2 and 3. It's gonna be on the scoreboard. Viper as well as the Wraith King take a 4. Oh, Storm Spirit looking to zip on it. There's the Tidehunter as well. This could be a kill. This will be a kill. Easy kill as well. Yeah, and they just slap him down maybe. Ravage. Oh, Ravage. This is bad. Clapstick anchor onto him. Vlad in trouble. There's going to be a stun here. They stun him up. There's going to be Ignite as well. Mitch in trouble. They get him. One last hit. And now Dubas doing absolutely no damage. He doesn't have a magic stick charge as well. Storm Spirit going to return fire. NiP going to overextend here. They're going to die once again. Viper takes the last hit. Sending their bodies in one by one. 5 and 3 now. The Tidehunter with the Ravage once again. Like I said, gonna be a big fight turner here. Storm Spirit bottling up. Gonna get himself 3 neat kills here on the bottom lane. Even pick up a bounty for his trouble. And IO disconnects from the game. So maybe there was lag. I doubt it. That was just over aggression. But this is Russian style Dota, and I was looking forward to this. I was predicting this. It's a brawling, fighting kind of game, and I'm liking it so far. The XP is about 0. The graph getting blocked once again by the pause sign. The gold graph as well. We'll see if any ancients are stacked. Nope, none for the Tidehunter, and none over here as well. So Tidehunter will have to go get them himself. But the dire side do have their ancients stacked. So Gyrocopter, he will be able to farm up to that ASAP. He's not gone for any points in homing missile. Has gone for a very old school max flat cannon build. So we'll see what he has in planned. But it's the thing about Gyrocopter is you have to be able to kill your enemy or really severely weaken them in the first 6 shots of flat cannon. Otherwise, you really lose a lot of your physical output, being such a short range hero. People compare him to Medusa all the time, and I disagree because Medusa has a split shot for as long as she stays alive, whereas Gyrocopter has to wait for the next cooldown. So it's not always that comparable, which is why I would say Medusa is slightly better. Art style says min bracket, and Mitch says no problem. Right, so NiP, like a friend has told me earlier on, was it in English version of NiP, Natasha looking for a boyfriend. There we go. So yeah, Natasha's looking for a boyfriend at NiP. Not Ninjas in Pajamas, not that team we all know from CS. But still, it's interesting that he would pick up such a name. But then again, most of these guys are trolls when they come up with names. I mean, we had teams like, there was this one team that was just hilarious. I mean, even teams like No Tidehunter, Alliance used to be No Tidehunter. There used to be a lot of silly names, and Not Today. There's this team called Not Today as well. They just qualified for the Summit Finals, I believe. So that was pretty cool. They qualified for the Summit Finals on behalf of USA. So congrats to them. But still, we're now having a pause, which is interesting. Given that I expected all the pauses to come during the Southeast Asian games, but no, not in this case. Some of you guys might be calling hacks, calling tactical pauses, but hey, these guys, I trust in them. I believe they have integrity and don't do cheap tactics like that. Gyrocopter, looking at him, he has 63 losses and 31 denies, 51 on the Viper. So Gyrocopter technically is ahead in terms of farm. The Bat Rider, he's nearly at that Blink Dagger. 600 gold away. Yeah, 700. Yes, the new Blink Dagger changes really just messes with me. About 700 more. And some people are calling GG. Go G OG. Wisp still disconnected right now. We need his Wisp player back, so Artstyle is going to permit the toilet usage. Oh, and the Wisp is back, so we're going to have to wait for Storm Spirit to go to the bathroom. So a little bit of a party break for everyone else here. We're going to sit tight and wait for the game to resume. For you guys just tuning in, this is the Starladder Season 11, or X1, however you like to call it. I believe this is day 1, the title is not right, but I'm just lazy to change it. Oh, I changed it already, but it's just not reflecting, I believe. But yeah, it's day 1, EU. We have Artstyle's new team, known as Natasha Needs a Boyfriend, in Russian, I believe. I'm saying I believe a little bit too much today. Versus MYI, so mYinsanity. And of course, after this, we have Cloud9 action where Jackie Mao takes on a random team known as Europe. But the thing is, when Jackie Mao takes on teams that he's supposed to have an advantage over, he does funny things. And when he does funny things, he loses rares for his most devout followers. He's, of course, testing their faith. And it really comes down to that, on how resolute your belief in him is. But for now, we'll be focusing on art style. And there we go. We're going to hop right back in. MYI. Alright. Mitch has got 700 gold, working towards the Blink Dagger. Maybe if Horse Staff. Some teams decide to go for 4 staff instead. And Milan, very close to his mechanism as well. So, no, despite the nerfs to the mana, still decided to go for 4 staff. I mean, mechanism. The mana cost increase makes it really tough. And oh, they're gonna go for the Viper. Viper with the Tranquil Boots, a little bit speedy, but nope. Tranquil Boots versus Tranquil Boots. And they're going to be slowing him down as well. Milan in a lot of trouble, but nope, there's going to be support here from Lysander. Lysander going to be catching him there, but Milan getting napalmed up. Not going to be able to catch him in time, so this is going to be a disbanded assault. and Vlad actually porting in to give the mana to the Ogre. Now gonna try and tether onto Art Style and buff him up as well. So yeah, we're gonna be taking sips in that bottle. Art Style gonna be getting some buffs from him. But overall, no harm, no foul. It was just a continuation, and the gold graph EXP is still pretty balanced despite all the brawling going on. And a very deep observer ward popped down here by the Radiant will allow for some dives maybe later on from the Storm Spirit if he does decide to come. MIP already gonna start working on that ancient stack. The flat cannon nerves, of course, do slowed us down a little bit, but the nerf was so long ago, it's like we all forgot about it. We even forgot about Gyrocopter, but well. Sensei gonna be sharing his bottle with Lizard. Pick up that bounty rune, refresh it up. Oh, they know Ogre is in here. They're gonna try and look for him. Oh no, they're gonna steal the Ancients, and they will actually steal it really easily. We talked about Tidehunter not having stacks, but now he's just gonna steal the enemy stack instead. I don't think they can fight, especially with Ravage on. This is gonna be a huge goal swing going the way of the Radiant. So very, very intuitive of them to actually steal this. Didn't really think about that. Just thought about all the ganking possibilities. Didn't really think about them ganking the Ancients. So as a result, it's gonna be a big loss. And oh, there's the zip on him. Vlad in a lot of trouble. The call down could be called here. Nope, not gonna happen. Vlad will just take the fall there. So it takes one for the team. They jumped very successfully behind mYi. Now 6-3 on the board. It's the best of one. So I wouldn't say any team has the advantage because we haven't actually seen any of these teams in action yet. Or I haven't actually seen any of these teams in action yet. So they're going to be pounding away at the tier 1. Yes, it's a good time to check. Yeah, mYinsanity has the advantage over Art Style apparently. So Art Style not having people not having that much faith in him for now. Needs to prove himself a little bit more. Yeah, he does have Blink Dagger on his Bat Rider now. And immune? What's he have? Instant mechanism. The Gyrocopter got to be farming up this stacked large camp, seeing that his Ancients was stolen away from him. But now, gonna Rocket Barrage his last Centaur down and get up his goal. 85 last hits on him. We'll check out a net worth. 5.5k, 5.4 on the Viper, who now has a mechanism. 3.9 on the Necrolite. Not having the best of games so far. He's getting there. There's gonna be a smoke coming in. Oh, the Storm Spirit zips on it. Then Sensei catching out Art Style. Art Style's not running. Anchor Smash right on top of that. 12 minutes in. It's 7-3. And NiP lost a couple more core heroes. And Grisain Sensei is really making the Storm Spirit pick work out for him. Like I said, the catch range is pretty extensive from mYi, especially with the Storm Spirit. It really just is extended, and now immune gonna get spotted out. I think they know he's there. And it's gonna be running away in time. No, I think he just got lucky. Oh, Storm Spirit. Get it at Gyrocopter, way too far out. Sensei picks off the Wisp as well. 9-3 now. Art Style's team having a terrible start. Especially against this lineup of the mYi. Like I said, I give them a huge advantage because of how they drafted some resilient heroes, and it's working out. I mean, even in the early game, they're not winning, and if he jumps in on this is not going to end well. There's Reincarnation. No Reincarnation on Raking. This could be his time. Necrolite does have the Reaper Scythe as well. He'll go for the Visage. Yeah, Visage is an easy picking. And yeah, they're going to lasso him up. And are they going to Reaper Scythe? This is the question. Yes, they are. And yes, Scythe brought down. No, didn't even get the Reaper Scythe kill. So no status and no 30-second extra death time. So not exactly the most fluid of kills. The Bat Rider did get the kill, yes, but you really want that extra 30 seconds, keep that Visage locked down. Right now he's about to respawn, so not even that worth getting killed there. Gyrocopter going for Sanjin Yasha. Wow. Going for Sanjin Yasha. Interesting choice of item. It does allow him to be tanky, move speed a lot better, but no damage though. And really that's what he really needs. I guess he needs to go for the sustain to deal with the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit already has his first Oblivion Staff. Gotta be working towards his Orc and Malevolence. We'll see if he gets it by the 20-minute mark. It's already a little bit slow given the circumstances. But Dubas, he is very well within ganking range. So the Storm Spirit could actually look for a quick zip on in. There is Bat Rider support though. Flies into the ward vision. Dubas walks into creep vision, so Might think twice before diving this tower. TP support could really ruin a day here. And you already see the Storm Spirit saying, backing off. Not gonna try. Tidehunter though, the Kraken will be ready in 30 seconds. So it's gonna just get ready for that one. Mitch, 2, 1, and 5. We got 1,000 gold on him. Oh, I hear the zip in. No, just going for mud golems. Just pounding away at them, getting that farm up. His net worth is only 4th, despite what he has been doing on the map. We've got some of the Dire heroes just wrapping around. Familiars are sitting here, scouting them out, just moving around the map. Oh, middle lane, there's the last soul. Visage once again out of position, farming way past his territory, and now getting brought down there. Very uncharacteristically unpro. You would usually see players being a little bit more careful. Oh, this guy just got out there by a bit. And now they're just going to knock down the tower. There's a rotation coming in from Mitch. He does have a Blink Dagger in 3 seconds. The glyph has been popped. Do we see a TP? Yes, let's go to TP. Blink Dagger. There's going to be a Ravage. Catches 2. The Pope of Pestilence getting caught out as well. Mechanism though keeps them alive. A lot of burst damage. There's the Reaper Scythe. Where's the Reaper Scythe? Gets the Reaper Scythe. Storm Spirit going down. Very big kill there. Immune. Actually doesn't have the mana. Strength threats or not. Not going to save his life. The homing missile has been deployed there. Dubas very tanky. Sticking alive for now. Not going to be enough. And Dubas is going to run away. There's the Anchor Smash. Mitch is on the killing spree. And the Gyrocopter actually just running away from his team. Oh, this is a bad skill build. Skipping a lot of his Rocket Barrage for stats. Okay, I wouldn't say bad skill build per se, but really missing out on so much burst damage and going for stats instead is... I don't think it's the way to go. I mean, you can skip stats in favor of one ability, but skipping stats for 2 is it's overdoing it, I would say. Really overdoing it.
Middle tower is under
Ruining the potential of the hero by a lot. I don't know. I like to say this is a mistake, but even the homing missile has been buffed a lot. It's buffed to 5, where the maximum damage is 500. So 5 hits to destroy there. I mean, it's very possible you can get it off in a team fight. They can't turn around to shoot the rocket. So
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I think Gyrocopter is it's very possible that homing missile is viable in terms of usage, but apparently Moon here doesn't think so. So he's not gonna do that. He's gonna use his level 1 Rocket Barrage to farm creep waves, which is, I wouldn't say super ineffective, but it's not the best. It's not the most fluid. And now the tier 1 tower bottom is under pressure. Bad Rider comes in once again. Hatua is very out of position, but Artstyle himself might be paying for this. Oh, the mechanism as well. There's your Reaper Scythe. They will set him down for extra 30 seconds. Good call down, man. Good call down. The Wraith King takes a fall. Your true king. They knock him down with a skill shot. Ogre Magi just taking names here. They ignite the spell. Catching him. But Lau will not be running away. There'll be a rocket in his behind. Artstyle pulls him back. The rocket's still hot on chase. There's another Fire Blast. Artstyle takes him out. Killing spree. 4 heroes dead. And NiP swings back. Really swings back hard here. 1,000 gold now in favor of the Radiant only. Down from 3,000. And we have the XP breaching that 0 point. So going back into dire favor. The Bad Rider going in for that creep farm. So a lot of team fight damage going on right now. And Artstyle's team seems to be doing the right thing, working out for them. There's going to be a bounty rune that he can actually snag up. Going to be happy about that one. And the creep wave breaking through the tier 1 tower, going for the second tier 2 tower on the bottom lane. Sensei, on the other hand, has his Orchid stalled indefinitely with his constant dying. And the Familiars gonna scout out that Roshan. It's gonna be dangerous to go in there. Brave King now level 8. Didn't have the mana earlier on for his reincarnation. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Artstyle's Blink Dagger and Staff of Wizardry. The 4 staff is complete, so he will have more options to just pull away a target safely. There's always the threat of Tidehunter counter initiation. And now we go. Mitch does have his level 2 Ravage. He's going towards that Refresher Orb as well. Wraith King also has that reincarnation ready. This looks like a very bad fight for NiP immune. Oh, gonna get caught out. The Viper gonna be chasing him. There's a Viper strike as well. He does have mechanism though. There's your Viper. Oh, the Titan's out. BKB. Great timing there from the gyrocopter. The heal's coming out. It's so tanky. Wraith King. He's gonna catch Milan. The Viper strike not gonna be enough to actually bring him down. Immune is gonna take a fall there. Storm Spirit still zipping in and zipping out. Listen. Gonna take a fall. Yep, he will. Reincarnation down. He might actually die a second time here. He is gonna die a second time. The skill shots come in. That's 3. That's 4. And they lose 3 once again for Wisp and Necrolite. Not exactly worth it. MYI losing more heroes than they're taking. And this is okay by Artstyle. He's getting farm on his Gyrocopter. That BKB timing was great. So it's not going to be a Sanjin Yasha. It was just a Yasha casual and into a BKB. And it's worked out. That BKB timing was really quick. Dodging that Ravage was very, very important. Securing that team fight win. Artstyle forward with his Bat Rider, flame up the creep wave, and we're gonna knock down this tier 1 tower. Middle lane takes down, and Visage Hatawa is 0-4. I'm not so sure Visage is his main hero. Has not been playing very convincingly on that hero so far. Wisp gonna be charging up the Gyrocopter. Might want to charge up the Ogre for now, and yeah, might want to charge up the Ogre and get that haste rune as well. Yeah, he's gonna charge up the Ogre. Now I'm gonna give him the haste rune and the 4-star for the Ogre coming up soon. Ulti room on the bottom lane as well, if anyone wants to claim it. And Viper, what's he building? He's going for Vanguard. He's went for the mechanism. 30 seconds, please. Stays flat, and the broadsword on that hero. So go for Blade Mill. Blade Mill. I guess it can work, especially with Reaper Scythe doing huge amounts of damage. You could technically blow up the Pope before he actually gets the heal back up, but Gyrocopter has a BKB. Blade Mill is not going to cut anything. And like I said, I really don't like Blade Mill because Blade Mill has this. The whole concept of Blade Mill involves you taking critical amounts of damage. Well, maximum amount of damage in order to dish the maximum amount back. So I don't know. I'm kind of more, I think, the prevention than cure kind of guy. And looks like it's gonna be more than 30 seconds as the Wisp takes another side seat. So we'll see. Wraith King, his reincarnation not too productive. He's 0, 3, and 8 now. Still waiting on that Blink Dagger. The threads are not exactly that great given his current status in the game. Just getting destroyed left, right, and center. Visage going for that Aghanim's Rush. Tranquil Boots on him as well will give him some nice beefy armor. Apart from the Gravekeeper's Cloak. Not wanting to rely too heavily on that, which does weaken very quickly over the right sources. So right now iOS reconnected back into the game, so we're probably gonna resume. And ready, so Milan says ready as well, and they're gonna hop back in. 100 last hits there on the Viper, but still not doing as well. The Ignite goes on to the creep wave, and we have Dubas just throwing in the fire and just running away. Not even gonna risk it. Immune. He's 1,000 gold away from his Aghanim Scepter. And that's huge. I mean, apart from giving Electrolyte mana and the extended death timer, it's preventing buyback. And together with the extended death timer as well as the buyback, every kill with a Reaper Scythe feels like a death without dieback kind of situation. And I think it's a very, very strong mechanic here for the Necrolite. And Bat Rider meanwhile has gotten the gem to deward the high ward there, so will allow his team to Roshan in relative peace. It looks like mYi are still very unaware of this happening, and they still have their Visage up top trying to farm for his Aghanim Scepter. He's got his Medallion now, so actually picks up a Medallion sides track for a bit, and Artstyle will look to gank up here. The Visage Familiar is going to be keeping watch. Roshan dropping low. Will we be able to get it? That's the question there. Oh, that was a good lasso. Catches Milan there. I'm not sure pulling in was the bad choice, but now they actually catch that fire and they will get him down. Will they get him killed? Yes, they will. The Reaper Scythe will take him out, so Viper will not be coming back in. The Storm Sprint. Good gank there so far. Moon has been doing a good job. They shoot down the Wraith King. They effectively zone out both of the targets. The homing missile as well. Mitch just getting zoned out of the fight. No fight at all for him. The Ravage gonna be thrown out. Finally gonna be able to use it. He has been holding it for so long. The heal goes out once again. Overextending from Immune. Will take him down. Sensei nearly out of mana. Enough to zip on the high ground, but Sensei gonna be chased down here by Artstyle. Is he gonna be a run in time? One more right click. One more right click. Nope. Will not be able to get that kill. But Visage, on the other hand, is gonna take a fall. Ogre gonna blow him up, but Artstyle claims it with a mega kill. And that's a full team wipe, apart from the Storm Spirit. Gonna be secured there. Artstyle with the Gem of True Sight. Gonna be holding on to that. And has been playing some great Bat Rider so far. Great zoning, the fire, just keeping the Titan Hunter out, preventing him from blinking into the pit. And Storm Spirit, he's only one man. He can't do anything that big for now. And his Orchid Malevolence was able to pick off the Wisp, but not the Gyro. Gyrocopter now has his Demon Edge, so, and it's about 1,000 off to his Monkey King bar. You would think Daedalus most of the time, but and then you remember it's Gyrocopter and Critstone Splash, unfortunately. And Immune, he's got his Aghanim Scepter, so the next death is going to be pretty huge for whoever he lays it on. Storm Spirit will be big, Viper will be big, even Tide Hunter to an extent, but yeah. Dubas, point booster. Been picked up here, so looking to upgrade his skill shot. Art style. Invisibility. Getting picked up here by Dubas. He's gonna walk right over a sentry though. He has to be careful about that. Bounty rune up top. And Mitch going back to farming up some ancients, get that gold flow coming in, and he's got his perseverance. He's gonna have a refresher very shortly as well. Immune had a bad start, but now he's managed to get back on his feet. The threat switching and everything makes Necrolite a really tough cookie. Now 2, 4, and 12. He's got 135 last days. He hasn't really gotten a lot of kills, but he has actually secured quite a good amount of farm, and yeah, he's gonna go for the double heal. And this small camp is great for him because he gets a lot of status procs, and now he pretty much has unlimited mana. So long he threat switches properly, he should have unlimited mana, and to some extent health as well. Can self-sustain his farm. And the gem. But if you take out the sentry ward there, they know that here's in the jungle. Artstyle, not making his presence unknown. Sensei, picking up an ultimate orb. He's 7-1 and 7. The Storm Spirit has been doing pretty good at keeping out of trouble. The next time the Reaper Scythe hits though, might be death. Hunter, once again having the Ravage available for him. The Monkey King bar completed here for the Gyro. He is gonna be farming his own time here, waiting for the Wisp to pull him in. So we'll have to see if the Wisp decides to pull him in. Yeah, they're always going to be sitting around. And his Observer Ward about the timeout, but has seen all he needs to see. The Radiant are not going to siege top lane till the last.
Double damage.
Report down to the bomb lane as it is under fire a little bit, so Viper goes there to stem the bleeding. 14k net worth on the Gyrocopter, 10,000 for the Necrolite. Bat Rider giving his Ogre friend a little bit of a scare there, blinking right in his face. 17 and 17 is the current score now. Balancing kills, but Gold Graph and XP Graph 7,005 in favor of Artstyle, the old Na'vi captain. We're gonna look for a kill here. Hatzawa once again about to feed, and he's gonna feed hard. And zips on it. And yeah, he's gonna just feed there. Reaper Scythe, bye bye, friend. A little bit overkill with that relocate though. So Wisp can descend all the way back there on his own lonesome, whereas the Gyrocopter joins the squad for some gangs. Oh, Dubas getting caught out. There's gonna be a 4-star. They silence him up as well. Is there gonna be a kill? Yes, there is. No heals at all. Storm Spirit gonna be enough to pick off the stragglers and snipe him out. There's gonna be no more issues being pushed there, being forced here. As team fight recap, just a couple of things. 4 stars were attempted, but not successful. Lizard really needs that blink dagger actually. Really needs the blink dagger. Milan clicking at the tower. The familiars are gonna force out a glyph, and it's a pretty much free one because the glyphs do reset after a tier 1 fall. So it just wastes 5 seconds of your opponent's time. But in a game of seconds like Dota, a few seconds which matter. Red King once again dropping the ward on the high ground. Mitch gets his refresher orb, so he's gonna be a real menace in the next fight. He's got 9,500 gold. Blink into refresher orb, so I don't think he has enough for a full chain. But if he does, it's gonna take a lot of control. So let him focus, and you'll be able to pull through. Hatawa. Marching forward. Hatawa is really not being on the ball with his positioning this game. Just getting caught out non-stop. The Gyrocopter has been getting a lot of free kills as a result, and Necrolite as well, allowing him to get back into the game. Speaking of which, Gyrocopter does have his Monkey King. Well, he's getting really farmed. The Health Dominator as well, adding more to his bulk and armor. And that casual Yasha is still sitting in there. Probably gonna be a Manta style, but could be wrong. And surprised to see the Gem of True Sight not picking up. Oh, he wasn't flying. I thought he was, but the Observer Ward could be sticking up there for now. Oh, the blink forward there. Artstar was looking for a target. Doesn't find anyone. And the Storm Spirit zips on in. Moon. Oh, there's a Ravage as well. They're gonna save Moon in time. Oh! Okay. He's dead anyway. Dead. Dead. He's dead. I don't know what to say about this one. Ayo got hit by Ravage anyway, so they're probably gonna get killed. I don't see them turning around to fight this. They could, but it'll be risky. They're a main damage dealer. Could he buy back? Yeah, he could. Yeah, he could buy back. Yeah, they're gonna ping him out. Oh, that pauses now, the auto pause. Yeah, oh, Necrolite going back in there. There's gonna be a actually run away. This is just running away. Oh, they get nice arcane boots as well as the sick charges. They allow for the second Ravage, and they clear the team. The 3 cores, well, 2 cores as well for Wisp already down. And well, they might have to buy back on the Gyrocopter, but I don't think so. It might be a little bit too drastic for that. But if mYi do decide to push on, they might have to buy back for that fight, for this fight. Yeah, there we go. Necrophos buys back into the game. Dash structures are fortified. Hard style. Gonna pull one guy back in there. Milan gonna get caught out. There's a guy getting caught out. BKB as well. There's your Reaper Scythe. Not gonna be enough damage. Yes, it is. It's gonna be enough. Dubas taking a fall though. Lizard standing in fire. Not the smartest thing to do. Visage as well. About to feed again. Visage, yes, got a feed that flies on top of him. The flames are real. Art style getting another kill. They might get a Wraith King as well. Overextension is the name of the game. This game, it seems. 4-star forward. There's gonna be more napalm. And yep, Wraith King going down for a second time. Really playing great this game, Art style. Leading by example, the captain. Gonna be farming up those familiars. We'll scout them out for now. 4 stars forward. Bat Rider really keeping them in the game. Necrolite buying back where he to lock other people up. And a BKB pickup It is pretty much essential at this point. The Ravage is just too devastating to deal with. Artstyle getting caught out. He might actually die here. And yes, he will. The mechanism keeps him alive. The heals as well. Now zips forward. They actually blow him up. And the gem of True Sight left on the ground. The Necrolite unable to actually pick it up. So the gem will be forfeit. Mitch will pick it up. And with that, the Dire Vision will fall as well. Up corner goal. The thing is about the pause earlier on is it's not tactical. I think the game has been programmed to immediately pause on a disconnect of a player. So you can't call. I guess you can plan it. You just plan a disconnect, and the game will just immediately pause the game. But you know, I don't know. These kind of things are very gray area. So it's very hard to call on whose fault it was. Was it intentional? The Wisp was having connection problems the whole game. So I like to believe the best in people. Roshan comes out in 20 seconds. I believe in him too. One day he'll be strong. He'll be an actual boss where you actually have to dodge him throwing fireballs at you. But for now, you just have to dodge his bashes. And for that, you need to pray to RNGesus. I'll get perma-bashed. Moon. 2,300 gold. Roshan just swatting away at birds, annoying him in his garden. 23 and 21 is the kill score right now. Artstyle just hanging around, doesn't really want to get caught. Flies over, sees the familiar. Nope. Still gonna play defensive for now. Oh, they're going for the Roshan instead. Oh, this is ballsy play for MYI. If Sensei gets pulled out, no, he has a Lincoln Sphere. No fear at all then. Carry on. It's gonna be tough. Contest this, especially with enemy Ravage on the line. And they could go out here. Artstyle. Is he gonna go for some fancy plays? Artstyle. Nope, this is the Force Staff. Yeah, this is the Force Staff. Storm Spirit zips on in. I'm not sure what the Pope was doing. The Pope of Pestilence taking a fall there. 80 seconds on the sidelines. No buyback for him. Very, very unwise. Deciding to come out and contest the Roshan, even though the rest of his team was not around. And then
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, double call down. There's going to be a lasso. Very quick reaction on the lasso. Really needs that fire now. The Ravage pushing them away. This is a good zoning flame. Bad Rider has been playing extremely well so far. And getting that Viper there was a huge kill. It really does stall the push. Like I said, NYI didn't push too good. And as a result, they lost a lot of momentum in this upcoming push. There will not be there might not be a Necrolite snipe so easy right now.
Invisibility.
Tidehunter. He's gonna double Ravage again. Going for that Shiva's Guard, so even more than double Ravage. That double Shiva's Guard is gonna be available for him. And it's gonna be able to lay down a lot of suppressing fire in an AoE. So it's gonna be that big team fight guy, just crippling your backlines, those guys without BKB. But it's not gonna bother people like Gyrocopter too much though. Necrophos is back, and his death without that death from the Necrophos went unpunished. Just needed the right amount of team fight. I think Artstar has been doing a great job zoning the Tidehunter out, making sure that he gets hit by his flame break so as to not be able to blink, and then just laying down the ground with fire. So the Mitch has to keep doing those fancy footwork things and try and get out of it. And while he's doing that, he's not blinking. So trouble. Hatawa on the other hand, has 2 and 7. I haven't seen some spectacular micro from his birds. He has been doing a fair bit of scouting, but that's about it. Has not been doing that much, and again disconnect. This time from another player. It's gonna be Hatawa. I think he got a little bit hurt with the things we've been saying about him. Hopefully he doesn't take it too hard. And yeah, here he comes back into the game. Visage. We've reconnected, but we have not resumed. We're still gonna be hanging around for now. Pause, and yep, we're gonna have that move to go once again. Zip forward, Sensei. 5, 3, and 16. Oh, Vlad. It's gonna TP out. Hopefully, he doesn't DC this time. It's gonna have that kill art style. Still looking for that. Will we find it? There's the question. Oh, a long zip here. The Pope of Pestilence once again. But does he have Aegis? No, he does not have Aegis. A big Ravage. They'll take him out. The Ravage are getting the last hit. So KS with Ravage. Gets the creep wave as well. He does have Refresher up. Yeah, he refreshes right now. He arcanes it up. And he has the mana for a second Ravage. Only one though, so the Necrolite in a sense has managed to buy them that much time. We'll see if he does get the pull now here. Oh no, BKB! BKB, oh, nope. That's gonna be slowing him there. Art style, losing his grip, you could say. Line with the Crimson Guard. Oh, a big blink in the back lines there. Storm Spirit zips on in. Moon, gonna turn it around. There's gonna be your call down. Slows them all up. He's just shooting them. Right clicks. But Moon, he's taking too many hits. He's gone down. 4 heroes lost in the base. Art style getting overrun by this team. Like I said, too much resilience in this lineup and too much damage. Storm Spirit being able to zip out of Gyrocopter range. Ray King just comes back. He lost his first life. Prom comes back a second time. And Viper himself, now with the Crimson Guard, now with the Blade Mill as well. Gonna be just way too much for him to handle. The buyback not gonna be sufficient from either player. And they're gonna lose at least one side of Rax. Arstyle's about to die again without buyback. He's gonna lose his life. Moon himself as well if he's not careful. I wouldn't be surprised GG comes out soon. Necrolite going in there, going for that kill. There's gonna be a hope. They're gonna hit him with the rocket. Now they only lose the range frags. Not gonna lose a melee just now, but they're gonna fall back. The show team fight recap, the goal change, the swing. No, this was not the full fight, but the XP change did change quite a bit. The goal change, you have minus 200 here, 700 there. I will now pick up a Ghost Scepter, I think, tired of getting destroyed by Storm Spirit, but unfortunately he does not realize that most of it comes from Magic Burst. And myi hasn't really been focusing on Magic Burst. And Moon. It's Monkey King Bar. We'll see if it's been doing enough work, doing enough damage. Moon. Going back into the Ancients, doing some farming. They still can take this. I mean, it's only one range Rex. It's not the end of the world. It's a very tough road to deal with this Tidehunter. But if they can get a Reaper Scythe on him, I mean, before his Ravages come off, I believe they still have a chance if they can pull him in, nuke him up fast enough, and then drop the Reaper Scythe. I think they can. They have got enough BKBs prepared. And now they're gonna look for a kill, because one kill right now will set the guy back like 80 seconds, 90 seconds, like equivalent to dying back. So Necrophos just makes sure, doesn't really just make sure you stay dead. So meanwhile, Artstyle gonna go for a little probe here in jungle. Not gonna find anyone. Observer was not scouting them as well, and myi being it. Moon, Satanic up. Oh, myi, they're gonna be ganking here. We're gonna look for that. We'll look for that gank. Oh, Visage gets it up. There's your Ravage once again. They hacks him out. Moon in a lot of trouble. Will there be a relocate out? Relocate out? No, he gets hit by the second Ravage. He goes down. Oh, big fight here for the Radiant team. But no, Mitch is gonna go down. The Reaper Scythe hitting onto the Titans. I'm not sure that's the best choice of action here. Could have Reaper Scythe someone else. Triple kill here from Milan. And Milan's going to get an ultra kill. He does get it once again. The Titans, the MVP of the match, does catch the heroes out before they even get a chance. And Wisp has failed to save the Gyrocopter for the last time this game, as they are going in, taking this tower. This tier 4 tower will undoubtedly fall. And without the buyback here, Star will not be able to join the fight. The Gyrocopter down out and out for the count for another 60 seconds. And we have 50 seconds for the Necrophos, so that's at least 2 lanes of Rags. And finally, the Wraith King gets his Blink Dagger. He did have the Blade Mill earlier on, but this is gonna be the Blink Dagger as well. And the melee Rags about to fall, and with that maybe GG. They still have tier 4 towers to take. They won't give up, but they're very far behind. So it's kind of like a sloppy comeback, and then no comeback out. A hack from Blue Boss. Nope, gonna zip away, not wanting to risk it. Not gonna risk toying with the fountain. We're gonna back off and go towards that Sensei. Teach me Sensei. He's playing outstanding Storm Spirit, 12 and 1. It's got a harder thrust now on the Viper. But Storm Spirit, 20,000 net worth, has managed to stay on top of the charts there. Really familiar with this hero, it seems. And really enjoying playing it. You know, when you can see a specialty hero, you usually see a lot of differences in the score as well as the playstyle. They have their own unique kind of playstyle. They just own in general. Like when Daddy goes punch. And then when you go punch, you just feed. Something like that. Alright, we'll see if Moon actually manages to hit the BKB early this time. He's got 7 seconds left on that dying, but the main reason is because he keeps getting hexed and unable to get bailed out by the Wisp. Alright, Moon. Be real careful here. Doesn't want to get Blink Ravage again, but Ravage is on cooldown for now. Yeah, Ravage is on cooldown. 3 more seconds for what it matters. And we'll really need Wisp on that outskirt. Alright, this is outskirtish enough, but it does take a while to come, so have to be careful. Here the Storm Spirit Zip, I just get very excited, looking for a kill, but in the end it just turns out he was traveling. And the Moon could be clearing up this creep wave with flank hands. Always satisfying to kill creep waves this way. That's 500, and it's gonna be a Hailbit. Alright, Hailbit for Hatsuwa. He does get some extra evasion as well. Always a blessing. Milan will pick up his illusion. Need to do some scouting with him. Illusions. Just gonna be kept there at the choke points, just keeping tabs and providing some forewarning to the Storm Spirit so that he can jump and pursue a target. The Storm Spirit's reading that farm amount of level, that farm level where it gets kind of stupid. And now Roshan about to be done here. Wraith King here to give everyone life steal, so that's 20%. On everyone, I believe more than 20%. It's 30%. Roshan goes down. Viper picks up the cheese. Aegis will go to the Storm Spirit, so now it's gonna be even harder to bring him down. But to bring him down twice, oh, now that's gonna be close to impossible. They have Reaper's Scythe for 1, but when there's an Aegis, it really makes it really tough. Zips in there, no mercy. Blows up a sentry ward, observable ward. And Storm Spirit, he's gotten the toughest part in his entire life, which is the early game. Sensei. Got 1,900 gold. Could look to take these tier 2, maybe clear the game out by Mega Creep. They could actually take a fight here from the side and knock them all out, take the tier 4s and win as well. But that's how the normal procedure works. Not sure, probably not, because one of these guys will definitely not be playing. So it looks like the Radiant are gonna be getting this one for free. Artstyle decides to defend in the base where he has the most tactical advantage as well as positioning prowess to deal with this. We'll see if the Necro False actually drops the ulti on the wrong guy, whether they pop their BKBs in time. A lot of these factors do matter. There's a Storm Spirit now, there's a good jump in, but it does force out the BKB. Storm Spirit loses, forcing out the BKB. Gyrocopter, no more BKB this time. There's a lasso. Milan once again in a lot of trouble. Steps on the fire, so the Tidehunter will not be able to get it. And there's a Reaper Scythe. They will get him. That's enough damage. There, we put him on the sideline. There's Ravage number 1. Refresher coming in. Refresher coming in. Moon needs the Satanic. He needs to land some shots right now. Doesn't land it. Gets a Refresher up. There's the Shiva's God. Satanic. Satanic's coming back here. He's going to shoot away at Mitch. There's going to be the call down. They get it picked off. And Hatsuwa himself is going to fall down there. Overstaying his welcome. Gets shot down. Sensei. Going to be very, very careful here. But Lizard is going to be the first course of action. There's your Fire Blast. Slowing him down. And that's a triple kill for Moon. He bought back into the game. They hold on to that last Rex. And surprisingly, it became a triple kill. I thought Raking will have a revive, but evidently not. 36 seconds left on that. Stormspray keeps on to his streak because he did have the Aegis. Not even using the Aegis there, just letting his whole team die and not securing Rex. So diving a little bit far for that one, not anticipating the buybacks. The goal will still rise in their favor. The XP will tip the bit down. 12,000. So there we go. There we go, Ogre. Ogre now picking up the second barrel in his skill shot weapon, known as Fire Blast. And we'll see how many ding ding dings he gets at the casino today. And Sensei, 1,600 mana. Oh, 1,600 gold. We'll see what he builds to it. 2 minutes left on the Aegis. Milan has cheese. That's gonna make him really tough. He has got 2 sets of armor as well as a Heart of Tarask. It's gonna be nasty to actually fight him down. Imagine if they had a Lich, it would be really, really difficult. But NiP, they're content to sit around now. They're gonna push out bottom lane, but Familiars are there. So I'm not even sure what they should do. Whether they should group up, split push. Because once you group up, you're very vulnerable to split push from a person that is 1 ranked up. Alright, gonna just sit around. Gyrocopter, AFK. Tries to get the planes, and they're not working. Someone was laughing, and that's it.
Regeneration.
Moon. That Satanic doesn't seem to be paying off as well for him. Bad Rider is playing good, but the Gyrocopter pick. Yes, it does land a lot of damage, but it would be really much better if they have more lockdown to hold people in place. Maybe that's what Pit Lord's for, you know, you have that pit malice that stuns everyone. It's pretty nice. Hardstyle gonna look for one last Fuzar before they go on it, because there is gonna be a double refresher Ravage. And yeah, in 12 seconds, so it's gonna be very tricky trying to get anything ready. The Storm Spirit already loaded with all his weapons. The zip in's coming in, and then he zips on it. Now Moon getting Charles trying to bait some BKBs, and he does successfully bait the BKBs. The call down gonna be completely wasted as well. Oh man, there's Storm Spirit really just toying with the die, and even if he had died there, there was Aegis of the Immortal, there was Lincoln's, there was Shiva's. Not gonna get the kill there. Oh, looks like Aegis times out. And here we go, the final push off the game. Gonna be coming in. The lasso Visage. Not the best hero to lasso, but Immune gets himself hexed up. There's Ravage number 1. There's a stun number 2. Ravage number 2 coming in. Immune. 1 out of 5 buybacks. There's 100 seconds on the sidelines, and the Ravage hits all of them. Satanic though. Satanic though. Keeps him alive. He does get TP'd out. Oh, the Wisp actually sends him out while he's actually fighting in the middle of all of that. But still, I don't see the I don't see the chance of them winning this one. Storm Spirit very low in mana. Oh, that's going to be called out. The buyback here from Moon. It's going to be a last try. He's going to try to stay alive for now. Still not staying alive. There's your last death there. There's going to be GG coming out here from Artstyle. And Milan taking that double kill. Getting a killing spree as the game ends. They're going to get Mega Creep Storm Spirit completely unhindered here. Going to get destroyed. Called it in the draft. No, but I had a little bit of faith in Artstyle. But hey, Artstyle hasn't had much luck with new teams. And this one doesn't look any different. So it's going to be mYinsanity Sensei victory. And the next game, it's going to be Cloud9 versus a team called the Europe. I'm going to look a little bit closer at that name later on, and we'll see if I get the pronunciation right. But you've been listening to me, Lysander. If you like my casting, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. It's on the top right corner of the screen. And don't go anywhere. Starladder Season 11 will continue in a longer break again. I think there's another long break. Let me just check. Da-da-dum. So it's gonna happen now? Oh, it's gonna happen now. Alright, so we'll be starting right away because of all the delays we had. So we're gonna hop right out of this one and we're gonna jump into Cloud9 versus Europe. The lobby is up, so I'll be seeing you guys there. So enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this cast. I'll be right back. I'll have a co-caster this time, so much love and capital to you all as well. See y'all later.